Hello everyone, hello Anna, my name is Steve, I'm 57 and thank you very much for this platform, enabling people to be able to share, and thank you everyone that has contributed, and I agree with 99.9% of everything everyone's been saying. So there's no point me going over what you guys have already said, but I wanted to bring a different perspective slightly. I mean, we know there's no pandemic, we know that, but I'm not going to go into that because it's already been said by you guys. So coming from there, that we already know that, but what we're really trying to do is find out what is going on then. If that's the truth, what is going on? Why are they telling us there is one? And it's not just our country in the UK, it's all around the world. All the media and everywhere you look is saying the same thing. It's almost like we're sort of like in the Matrix or something, and we're not in the world that we thought we were in. We're in a different world and we're being lied to. And that's kind of concerning. And we go out onto the streets, and I'm so grateful, and I love the guys that can get to London and go to these things and that, but most of the country, I believe, most of the world, I believe, is behind you, because we can see what is going on. Anyway, I'll make this as quick as possible. So I want to take it for another perspective. Back in the 90s, I went to see a guy called Barry Smith, and he was speaking about a cashless society. Well, back in the 90s, that was unheard of. There was no such thing as barcodes. There was no such thing as, nectar points. It was inconceivable that we would have a cashless society. But what he said and what he showed in the Bible, he was a Christian, he showed in the Bible that no one, when the time comes, no one will be able to buy or sell anything unless they take the mark. That's in Revelation 13, 15 to 18. And he brought out things that I can never forget. And I started looking at it, and when the barcode came in, I thought, crikey, that's what Barry Smith said. And then, and all the way along, we've been manipulated. We've been like a herd of sheep or something, cattle. We've been pushed in a direction towards that corner of the field. And the corner of the field, it says, we will be in a cashless society. Well, if you think through what that means, a cashless society, it means we have lost our freedom. That is slavery. That is achieving what every dictator and everybody since the beginning of time has wanted to do: control the people. And that's what they're doing. And Barry Smith said, when they've got everything in place, when they've got all their cameras, when they got all their stuff, when they got all their tracking and tracing and all their stuff, and everything is ready and ripe, and they are ready to inject you with whether it's a silicon chip, or whether it's a digital tattoo, or whatever it is, that we've all heard of this stuff. Whatever it is, when the time is right, what they will do is they will deliberately cause a financial global crash, a reset, whatever it is. They will do that on purpose so that they can then wipe out all the small business, wipe it all out. We'll lose all our savings. If you've got savings, get your money out. I mean, that's what he said. We can buy, if you got money, get property, get land, get gold, get precious metals that you can barter with, unless you're going to take this mark. And those of us that don't want to take the mark, because to me, this looks to me like a spiritual thing. And I don't want no mark. I don't see myself as cattle, and I don't think many of us do. So what we need to do is stop trying to work out what is going on and worrying ourselves to death about it. They are going to brand us like cattle. That will happen. And if we don't take that brand, we won't be in their system. We won't be able to go to the shop and buy food or anything like that. So my thing is, I'll end with this. There's two things we can do, we must do. Forgetting about trying to stop this tidal wave, because it ain't going to stop. We are going to get branded. The only way we cannot get branded is to get together in our own communities. Let's grow our own vegetables. Let's get our own chickens and everything else the way we used to do before we were led down this path. And let's look after one another and tell them to stick their internet, to stick their what they want. And at the end of the day, there's going to be, I think you get my gist anyway. Anyway, I'm not being a bringer of bad news, because I want to let you know that the God of the Bible that has been basically pushed out of our society, and that's no coincidence, that God, that our countries were founded upon, the centre of civilization was founded upon, was the God of the Bible, and he's been pushed out. But that God, and we know this, if we look into it, we will find that God, our God, is far bigger than what it is that is making this stuff happen around us. And we need to refocus a little bit, I believe, back on our God. And our God will take us through this. We don't need what they got. They're going to cut there will be no electric, no gas, no fire. We got to look after ourselves. And that's not it might sound drastic, but let's uncouple ourselves from the dependency that they've got us on. Now, some of us will do that, and some of us won't. But that's going to be where the choice is. And what I feel sorry for, I'm a Christian myself, and what I feel sorry for are Christians that have got their nice houses, they got their life, and everything's all good, and they become dependent upon what this world has to offer. Now, that's going to be a question. Are you going to take the mark that they speak about in the Bible, what John, what the Lord showed John? Oh, are you going to take the mark? Well, that's the question. Anyway, take care, and God bless you. And remember, I'm not bringing bad news. I'm just bringing you, this is a different time. This is an awesome privilege for us to be living in these days. We are going to see the glory of our God, of the Bible. It's an amazing time to live. It's a real privilege for us. But let's remember, the only thing we've got is one another. God bless you, and thank you.